Hi, name's Matthew Jester. I'm making a quick video here. So I have a certificate of completion just showing that I'm certified and competent in the field of hypnosis. And then I'm going to go ahead and just get started with reading my general introduction. Please watch my video, Hypnosis, Abuse, and Speech Inhibition. I will leave a link to watch the video in the description. I will also leave additional links in the description of other relevant videos. I've been abused with hypnosis, and my ability to speak is being inhibited with hypnosis, which is why I have to read everything when I make videos. If you notice me stuttering, speaking slowly, being unable to speak clearly, or any other difficulty speaking, I explain in detail the specific methods and techniques that are being used to inhibit my ability to speak in my video, Hypnosis, Abuse, and Speech Inhibition. These issues speaking occur consistently in each of my videos, specifically within the first 3 minutes. The hypnosis inhibiting my ability to speak is often very noticeable throughout my videos. And I will leave a list of the various hypnotic commands that are specifically being used to inhibit my ability to speak that can be recognized by body language, facial expressions, tone of voice, and speech patterns in the description. So I'll go ahead and get started. What I'm talking about right now is sleep deprivation and hypnosis. So specifically what I'm going to be going over first is going to be how the hypnosis has been used to discredit me. And so I'll go ahead and explain this really quickly. So kind of like an experiment, a scientific experiment. You have, like a few different variables. The independent variable is what you're testing. The dependent variable is the result, and the controlled variables are just ensuring that all the other variables are controlled, and that all the other variables do not alter the result. Wow, the hypnosis is repressing my memory right now. So just like I said, I'm going to explain those other variables here in a moment. The longer it's repressing my memory, the worse it's going to be. So, controlled variable. There we go. All right, controlled variable. Ensuring other variables don't affect results. All right. So, since hypnosis was inhibiting my ability to speak, write, and also articulate myself, inhibiting my cognition. Inhibiting my ability to speak and write. I began recording myself Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna do it this way too, actually. Let's see. So, let's see. um, wow, the hypnosis is inhibiting me right now. A lot. And, I'm not on drugs, I'm not sleep deprived, there's no other logical explanation for it. I don't have a brain injury, I don't have a different medical condition that can cause all these difficulties. I don't have a psychiatric condition that can cause these difficulties. There's no other possible explanation other than hypnosis. Uh, so, I'm going to go ahead and get to that. Um, so what was it? I'm trying. Oh, that's right. I remember. Speak. Begin writing. To compensate. So let's see. I was hypnotized to inhibit my ability to speak what the hypnosis is inhibiting me right now. Okay. Okay. So this video is going to be about hypnosis depriving me of sleep. All right, and then okay, so let's see. Wow, the hypnosis is really inhibiting me right now. This video is going to be about hypnosis depriving me of sleep. All right. So I was hypnotized to inhibit my ability to speak, and to compensate for the hypnotic speech impairment, I began writing what I wanted to say. And I'm going to go ahead and Right, since I was hypnotized. Since I was hypnotized to inhibit my ability to speak, since I was hypnotized to inhibit my ability to speak. That hypnosis is really inhibiting me right now. This video is going to going to be about hypnosis depriving me of sleep. Since I was hypnotized to inhibit my ability to speak, I began compensating for the hypnotic speech impairment by writing what the hypnosis was inhibiting me to say. And what the hypnosis was inhibiting me from saying. In order to prevent me from compensating for the hypnosis, in order to prevent me from compensating for the hypnosis and inhibiting my ability to speak, for the hypnotic speech impairment, by writing in order to prevent me from compensating for the hypnotic speech impairment by writing, I was hypnotized to inhibit my ability to write. So the hypnosis is really slowing down my ability to write, by the way. Hypnotized to inhibit, and also my legibility in handwriting, and it's inhibiting my ability to write. There we go, it's inhibiting my ability to write quickly, and I am writing anyways. There we go. Okay. I noticed that if I had a witness around, recording myself. It limited how much the hypnosis was able to inhibit my, the hypnosis is inhibiting me right now, my ability. It's slowing down it's slowing me down a lot, 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 it's slowing me down a lot. Two. Whoa. Sorry about that. So, okay. It limited how much the hypnosis was able to inhibit me. There we go. So I began recording myself writing. Okay. Without being noticed, that's what I needed to write too. So the hypnosis has done this quite a bit. For example, the strain is actually a method of distraction as well from how much the hypnosis is consuming of my time. And it's also been used as a deterrent because basically they needed to be able to abuse me and they couldn't have me exposing it every single time, exposing how I was being abused, with how the hypnosis was inhibiting me or abusing me every time that it happened. So then, especially if, like I recorded it and it just suddenly stopped, it'd be too obvious. So that's why, that's why. And then there's also the control that I have, because, for example, having difficulty. Sorry, the hypnosis is having hypnosis. Sorry about that. Okay. So, anyways, the strain was also from the hypnosis, of course. And even that breathing too was really weird out my head. So, anyways, now my memory is being repressed by hypnosis. Great. Without being noticed. There we go. Being too noticeable. Because, basically, for example, if I just kept recording it and kept doing it anyways, it's like the hypnosis would be rewarding me for exposing them and putting me in prison, and they didn't want that to happen. So that's why it continued doing it anyways, and oftentimes would get even worse when I resisted post-hypnotic suggestions to attempt to deter me from resisting post-hypnotic suggestions. But um, I have this characteristic about myself where I do not give up. Um, so, very persistent. I noticed that if I had a witness around or was recording myself, it limited how much the hypnosis was able to inhibit me without being too noticeable. So I began recording myself writing. All right. Okay, so moving on from that. In order to prevent me from compensating for the hypnosis inhibiting my ability to write, in order to prevent me from compensating for the hypnosis inhibiting my ability to write, I was, oh, there we go. I was hypnotized to by recording myself writing. In order to prevent me from compensating for the hypnosis inhibiting my ability to write by recording myself writing, I was hypnotized to become sleep deprived which would was an attempt to create a confounding variable Anyway, so the hypnosis is inhibiting me. The hypnosis, which was used to create a confounding variable. This was done to make it seem wow, the hypnosis is inhibiting me right now, to make it so that there would be other variables that could cause this type of thing. So I also want to explain. I was told that they were going to take me to the laundromat. They hypnotized me to feel dizzy, disoriented, confused, to experience memory loss, symptoms of sleep deprivation, and dysphoria. Whenever I attempted to whenever I, like, say, for example, resisted post-hypnotic suggestions too much, etc. And I was hypnotized to feel like my brain was spinning through a washing machine on the spin cycle, turning to mush. And they told me that they were doing this to me because they were, quote, brainwashing me. So that's also something that, isn't something that can be caused by sleep deprivation. And anyways, I'm going to go ahead and also just point out, so I was also hypnotized to feel the symptoms of sleep deprivation, replicating the symptoms of sleep deprivation on days where I had no sleep deprivation, just to cover up the hypnosis inhibiting me. Anyways, thanks for watching the video. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Thanks for watching.